Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we will be reviewing the Calvin Klein Obsession for Women. Calvin Klein Obsession for Women is an amber and spicy fragrance. It was launched back in 1985 and it comes from the house of Calvin Klein. Let's dive into the notes. So the top notes we have vanilla, basil, bergamot, mandarin orange, green notes, peach and lemon. At its heart, we have jasmine, some spices, sandalwood, coriander, cedar, orange blossom, and rose. And for the base, we have amber essence, vanilla, civet, musk, and vetiver. So the packaging, as you see, is simple and basic glass bottle that is oval shaped. It has a plastic cap of muddy brown color that goes with the spicy wooden theme here. The inscriptions of the fragrance name are in black. Overall, average style of packaging, nothing fancy or different. The vintage version have the 1980s or the 1980s bottle have a sprayer in the cap and gold trimmed orange brown tops. That's how you can differentiate between them. And the one we will be reviewing today is the 2000s version. Regarding the trend, this fragrance is trending lower in popularity. It was kind of hot during the 90s and around 2010, and then we see it rolling downwards. Now let's dissect the fragrance. The opening is fruity or oriental. You do smell a lot of peach in the first sniff. It feels like a strong concoction of like orange, peach, lemon, basil, etc. It's really strong and it can probably suffocate you, but it does have a herbal touch to it. I do like the green note in the opening. I feel it's an interesting contrast with all the amber and wood in the dry down. Now, like I said, the opening is extremely strong and not for the faint hearted. Luckily, it lasts for only about 15 minutes on me, but I have heard it to last for about an hour or on some. So it's ultimately, DNA based. The heart is mainly wonderful jasmine, some rose, and carnation vanilla, and amazing spices. So that takes up the next step. Now, after the initial suffocating opening notes, the fragrance kind of mellows down a bit and turns into this warm, spiced vanilla and amber and musk. The vanilla in here is a little powdery and not actually gourmand. And the spices combined with the warm amber and vanilla give it that slight seductive touch. Now, the 80s version also had cinnamon note to the base, which I do see amping up the spicy sweet game here, but the later versions seem to be without cinnamon. Now, Obsession overall, I feel, is a very dark, sexy, cozy fragrance. At the same time, it is also vintage and lovable. Now, who should wear it? This fragrance is magnificent and talks for itself. It is not loud, but it does have its own identity. I think it could go very well with women who are in their 30s to almost up to their 70s. Now, this is not one of those light, airy fragrances, and you really need to develop a taste to reach for such kind of fragrances. Now, where can you wear it? Now, this is a perfume that could be one of your signature scents. I do know people who are actually obsessed with it and believe in stocking it up. Some might love it, other might hate it. So if it's your signature fragrance, you can literally wear it everywhere. I do see this to be something that you can wear to special occasions, formal dinners, and night outs. Now, coming down to the ratings. In terms of uniqueness, I would rate it 4 on 5. It is one of the most amazing qualities of Obsession is it's warm, soft, and gentle on one hand, and it is still like sexy and primal on the other. So it has a really good balance going on there. In terms of longevity, I would rate it 4 on 5. This fragrance is a beast. It lingers all day and it would linger on ages on your scarves, on your coats, on your clothes. So, yep, a lot of points over there. In terms of sillage, it is strong. You might have to be very careful that you do not overspray it, or else you will be traveling in a cloud of fragrance. In terms of value for money, it retails at about $92 for a 100 ml bottle, as I last saw it on Amazon. I see it to be heavily discounted at few of the stores. I do see few knockoffs on a few websites, so I would personally prefer to go and buy it in person. Likability is about 3 on 5. I don't believe this scent is for everyone. To some, it might come out as too masculine or too dated, and I can relate to that. Is it a blind buy? No, it is no way a safe blind buy, but it is classic and iconic fragrance that decades after its release is still superior to many of the current fragrances in its genre. And I think you can give it a shot, but it needs to be tried and tested before you bring it into your collection. So overall, would give this fragrance a 3.5 on 5. It is a great iconic fragrance. It is seductive, warm, and cozy at the same time. If you are into vintage fragrances or into woody, spicy fragrances, you should definitely give it a try. Thank you. Please comment if you want to know more about other fragrances or want me to review any specific fragrances. Do like and subscribe as I come up with new videos every time. Thank you.